ṣe rí ẹ̀yin tẹ́ máa ń sọ wípé jẹ́ kí n lọ gbàdúrà jẹ́ kí n lọ ṣe ààbò rán mi lọ kọ́ mi lọ bá pásítọ̀ kó lọ ṣe wá ṣe rí èmi bẹ́nìbọ̀lì lórúkọ jẹ́ o ṣùgbọ́n à ń mú oríṣiríṣi wá fún wọn láti lè máa ṣí wa ní ìyè because tó bá ṣẹlẹ̀ sí àwọn ọmọ yìí wọn ò kí ń lè délé sọ àìlè délé sọ òun ló kọ́ bá ohun tí ẹ fẹ́ lọ gbọ́ tí arábìnrin yìí sọ ó lóun lọ sọ́dọ̀ Oríyọmí Hamzat òun ti lọ sọ́dọ̀ woman rights òun ti ṣe oríṣiríṣi in fact ṣe nígbà tí arábìnrin yìí sọ ọ̀rọ̀ yìí ẹ wò omi ẹkún fẹ́ lè máa gbọ̀n mí pé kí ló dé wàá dé kò tiẹ̀ wá sẹ́nibọ̀dì tó lè help ẹ wò ẹ má jẹun gbà wá lákòókò ẹ wá lọ gbọ́ bí Awíkonko bó ṣe play fídíò yìí ṣe ránṣẹ́ sí pásítọ̀ Adébóyè àti Oyèdépò àti àwọn pásítọ̀ míì.
Okay, good morning, sir. So, this case that I'm about to tell you is a very serious one. In fact, I've been to this human rights at Ikeja. I've been there. I've been to this what's his name? This man, Oriyomi Hamzat. I've been to Oriyomi Hamzat. I've been to Ikeja just to get justice. Turn me tó bá ti di time mi báyìí láti maybe kàn bẹ̀rẹ̀ iṣẹ́ lórí case mi time yẹn ni bóyá kinní kan wọ̀n ní ṣiṣẹ́ ń bẹ̀. Many circumstances like that tó jẹ́ pé mo máa try best mi láti get justice but at the end of the day nǹkan tó máa ṣẹlẹ̀ ó kàn máa jẹ́ pé bóyá turn mi ni gbogbo system wọn ò ní wà available ó ní sá. So this is the case. When I was in KS1 so body Thomas in Onikpan, you understand? Onikpan, Lagos. So I was coming back from church then. I came across this fake guy. His name was Paul. He gave me a pamphlet, so he invited me that, me being a churchy girl that I am, I love anything that has to do with church activities. And I just love working for God. Do you understand, sir? So that very day he invited me that I should come for, and the program is a youth program, youth and teenagers, sometimes adults, that I should come in the afternoon. So I came, I went there. So they were using this uncompleted, not like a person's house, but the outside is where he was using for this program. Now this fair man that I met, that was Paul, he is one of the members, or will I say cell leaders, of this particular evil man that I told you did some stuff to me. So then I was attending the program, being the calm down, Joe, being the like a lover of God as I was.
RD,
I love working.
Can you tell that woman to cover her mic? Ṣé Fúnkẹ́ ni wọ́n àbí Fúnkẹ́?
Now that I pay net mo ti já wọn kúrò, so don't disturb.
I wanted to do the work of the ministry and many other things. So I was going there. I started doing music, and I'll go for evangelism. To cut the long story short, I really suffered in that place. So they would tell us to go for evangelism. Meanwhile, all these things, from the onset, this man is a very, very, his ways are not pure. So I'm still talking about the person I met through Imo. So that's Paul. He's now in France by the grace of God. But everybody, dear. So now, I invite me to church, like the main church. I should come because every particular Sunday in a month, all of them used to go to the main church where the man is. And not even a church, they were using one upstairs, open space, canopy low, tojo baro by. After party waje, I'm on suffer gone. So Now, I shall happen to be one of the members. I was thinking doing activities. You know, Mole, sometimes, all in the name of evangelism, I can trek from Shomolu to Bariga. Now, you know, Nick Man by come on, I'm a pastor, Moshekere, come by, they're going to me. What's why you're Omobinrin? Because me, all funny, Ara. I was so endowed, even till now. So, by the grace of God, God has delivered me, but I really need justice. So, cutting the long story short, I then took it upon myself that, okay, I want to be doing the work of the ministry very, very well. You know, me that was young then now, I didn't really know what was happening. I was young, I didn't really know so much. And I was in around JSS1, JSS2 at that time. So that was how the Mr. Paul I met the ministry through him, told me that the man of God wanted to see me, which was this Olori Buruku Stephen. So now I went there. That okay, he wanted to see me. So one thing, he has a prophecy for me. I am this, I am that. I am struggling sexually. I am struggling with this, that. You have to deliver me. That to deliver me, you have to like sleep with me. So one night, he invited me over to his house with Mr. Paul. He said that Mr. Paul should bring me to Rapport to bring me to his house. So I went there. Then he told the Rapport to excuse me. So what's on candle? Silele. Now told me to undress. That any instruction that he gives me, I must what follow. Okay. And that day, I think I was wearing a gown that has maybe only inner to just singlet open. The reason why I can't forget all these details, and this thing was to share maybe 2015 thereabout. So I said I should undress more, but I was skeptical about it. Should I or should I not? Because my own pastor has not told me to do this kind of thing before because he wants to do the deliverance for me. I said okay. I have the shimmy and the top before the shimmy. I was like, sir, me I can't do this. Now say I should go and come back and think about it. Even when I put up the first layer of clothes I was wearing, it was trying to harass me, all in the name of what? Deliverance. So now, kí ni mo fẹ́ sọ ni pé in many occasions me to do what he has told me to do. I was skeptical because ọgbọ́n ọmọdé ló wà lórí mi, mo ṣe kéré now. I was still very young as at those times. He tried to convince me to do it. At the end of the day, I didn't do it, but I was still attending his fellowship. So then one day, I don't know, I was coming back from my cousin's place, Koroshe morning or something. I went there. As I came back, I was coming back from a place that, I was going there, I was going there, so where motion on it, and I didn't have a phone. Motion do it there for me, that was how I met one guy that I don't know how the whole thing happened, but he's a Ghanaian guy to be precise. He invited me over to his house. He raped me. Do you understand? His name is Wani. He raped me, and after that, I went straight to that fellowship to go and report that I've been raped too, because I was dripping in blood like this. I was dripping in blood. But I can't even forgive myself for making such a stupid mistake. But another thing, I was just like, I was down. The first thing I thought about was that church, that fellowship, because because of that fellowship self, I fought with my pastor, my former church, my pastor's wife, our children. I stopped talking to them only in the name of I want to be going to his own fellowship. So that was how I now went there that day that I was raped. I was dripping in blood. So he now called all the elders of that stupid ministry that they should come and see or hear what has happened. At the end of the day, to cut the long story short, I didn't get those things for that rape issue that happened. If you enter me, and at these times I was young, if you enter me, I should come to his room. Because Shumulu long member, I must not where inside that Patani, Adiola Street. I can't forget because issue tó ṣẹlẹ̀ yìí ó jẹ́ one of the most unique issue tó ti ṣẹlẹ̀ sí mi in my lifetime, and I've been through things that are more than my age. Do you understand, sir? So as I was saying, that particular day that I was sleeping in bed, I was raped. He now told me that because I was already losing it, I was already losing my mind because the trauma was crazy. So like I told him not to tell my mom anything. Blah 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 blah. He went on and on. He now told me that he's going to deliver me from that guy and from this, from that, and that he will have to be sleeping with me. So me, that was very, very, I didn't know what to do at that time. I accepted. Then the very first time he would do anything, he tried to like have sex with me from behind. After it was now done, have sex with me from. He went on and on. He now told me that he's going to deliver me from that guy and from this, from that, and that he will have to be sleeping with me. So me, that was very, very, I didn't know what to do at that time. I accepted. Then the very first time he would do anything, he tried to like have sex with me from behind. After it was now done, and me, that I just got this virgin, that was in pain. I was in lots of pain. He now said, after he finished and he satisfied himself, he was like, surely I see now that he doesn't want to do it, but it's because he wants to deliver me. That can I see that he's doing it small, so that it will not pain me? Imagine.
This is the kind of assignment tẹ́yìn olórí burúkú kan kóra yín yọtẹ́ ní pé Awíkógbó ò gbúdọ̀ sọ̀rọ̀ mọ́. And so many pastors were on their live streams thinking that they could stop what Elédùmarè is set to do. Don't let me be agitated now. The back that this girl said, I wouldn't know because it would be embarrassing to be asking her back then that, do you mean Hanal? If that grammar is right, pé bóyá láti furọ̀, or from Enos, or doggy. I couldn't ask because at the time I was first listening to this voice note, I was at work when this voice note dropped. I remember I was supposed to work for 12 hours that day. I couldn't do more than 8. Because as somebody operating heavy equipment, if your mind is not there, you can unalive people that are working with you. Because you can hear them on the radio. If you cannot interpret what they are saying because you are absent-minded, you can unalive people. Almost 8 hours, and I told my supervisor they should come and get me off. I wasn't feeling well. They asked so many questions, some documentation. Would you want to see a kinika? I'm like, personal kinini. Some of you who are antagonizing me will never ever understand what I go through when I listen to people's predicament. Some of them we will still play them, but some of them that are afraid. The lady that a pastor gave HIV to, and the guy is still roaming the street because Nigeria police left him to go. I did all I could financially. There is nothing more I could do if the system all of you have supported from time immemorial will not help us to get justice. But the only thing that gives me satisfaction is the day the lady sent a voice note to me and said, Mr. Rotimi, even if I eventually die, it will be in peace because somebody stood up for me. That somebody will listen to me, will go out of his comfort zone to even have I have the pictures of the pastor while he was seated at the police station on the floor, and while he was in police cell. Do you know what they were telling the church members? They said he traveled out for ministration. They didn't tell the church members that he was actually in police cell. So by the time they did their injustice and everything, they released this guy. They were welcoming him. I had the video. The lady was weeping. I said, you know what? I am not ready to give up. But I don't know whether you have what it takes to go all the way. These are the assignments I face on daily basis, that you people that planted yourselves in my domain because of money, that you know, and you see these things every day. Little did I know that you were with me because of money and because you wanted to be scamming people. If you go back to my past live videos, even if I was exposing, if I was saying that even the Sheshe people too, they have their own, you will see somebody like Muhammad saying, go back to your father's house, go and know what they are worshiping there and everything, because she is also a scammer who introduced a scammer like herself to me. All of the chats I see there, I'm just saying that it is not yet time to put up their faces again, because this fight, if you think that I have submitted, I have let it go, it is a lie. Because I stand for the truth, I will expose all of them, including the lady that Andrew wanted to sleep with, but the girl didn't like Andrew, or they used her as a bait to get closer to me. And when she came to me, when she visited me, I did not have anything to do with her sexually. And that was after, it was after then the whole problem started. I will expose her face too. So don't get it twisted. Oma Kole Mimi Budo Shojo lie. I will expose her face if she thinks that the whole thing is gone. It is a lie. And she says she has a brother who works with an organization. If I dare expose her face, that they will wrote me. So a lady like this, and you know, when you hear this kind of stories, I once tell Baba Deboye, I've said it on my live video several times. Part of the live videos we did a few days ago, I said, if only you know the reasons why some people adopted you as their father, you will never, because of material things, lose your importance in their lives. Babo Yedebo, if you know the reasons why so many adopted you as their father, all of you are the backbone of CAN and PFN. If you know the challenges that made people, if I, as a person who don't even do all of these things again, if I will listen to some things and I will weep like a baby, then how much more you? I clocked out from work. I said, you know what? I can't deal with this. My conductor that day was like, Timmy, are you all right? I said, I'll be fine. I just needed to, I don't want to kill you, please. My mind is not here. When we were on break, a friend of mine sent a voice note to me and I can't comprehend. I can't be here. Then you now come up and say, because of ulterior motives, that is why you came to join me. Whether Rotimi truly is collecting money from people. Eventually, they carry propaganda that I collected 2 million from somebody. Until the day when, because I don't have anything to hide, I told them, bring out the evidences. You pastors that are under their post, helping them to share different news about me, you did not ask them to provide evidence. And that is how evil. You just carry the name of Jesus, but your hearts are desperately wicked. The devil is learning where you Christians are. The devil is learning that a girl was forcefully slept with. And she thought that the house of God will be a comforting. So all of you Christians, you Christian ladies who have been in a situation before, tí ọkùnrin fipá bá yín lò pọ̀, maybe you will understand her plight. Only for her to get to the house of Jesus, and the servant of Jesus will continue where the evil man stopped. And this is the assignment you want me to stop. Because of money.
So now, ọ̀rọ̀ tó long gan ni sá o. Mi mọ̀ bóyá ẹ máa lè permit mi kí n sọ gbogbo ẹ̀. So I want justice, honestly, because mo ti ń bá ọ̀rọ̀ justice yìí nísìn bí i 1 year tí mo ti ń bá káàkiri. Immediately I was delivered from that place. Mọ̀mísí mi fi omi ojú lọ fi kéde fún good 7 days káàkiri gbogbo àgbáyé tó fi kéde. Wọ́n ní kó ṣàwọn kankan so that wọ́n níbi tí mo wà inú ìgbèkùn ni. I already lost my memory. I didn't even know what I was doing again. I know that my parents exist too, but to listen to what sometimes there was a time I've packed all my stuffs and I went to go and start staying with him. Now coming back from when you said okay, you start having sex with me to deliver me from issue of sex, bondage of sex, this, that, blah blah blah. I was so confused. It's just like the man used charm on me for me to even accept that kind of thing. When I was small, when I even grew up like this, I was a child that I don't take nonsense. Anything that will have to do with you abusing my body or my private part or maybe the way mo ṣe máa ń ṣe gan ẹ máa rò pé bóyá mi ò ní tiẹ̀ padà marry àbí mi ò ní tiẹ̀ padà ṣe nǹkan kan. So the man is a very, very wicked soul and he has to be stopped because this same thing he did to me, he has done it to so many other girls that are victim today. There's even one girl to check pé ó ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ bọ́nú ẹ̀ as of last year mo ṣe ń bá sọ̀rọ̀ pé àfà bóyá kájọ lọ sórí Yomi Hamzat ká lọ report case yìí call out ká lè get justice, but you know that pé kíní yẹn ṣì ń ṣiṣẹ́ lára òun gan jẹ́ pé kò tí ì fi ilẹ̀. Honestly sir, issue yìí ó ní agbára gan ni sir. As I was saying, so that thing kept on going on like that. Sometimes I shall share prayer ton ka share video ke everybody ma sùn kó ká mi mọ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ kitchen wà níbẹ̀ yẹn kó ká mi mọ́ kitchen kó bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí kó bọ̀ mí. Ó yé yín irú àwọn nǹkan bẹ́ẹ̀.
Hey.
And I could not say no. I don't even know what I was doing. I could not say no. Mo wá di dídìrín. Èmi tẹ́ pé ọmọ tó sharp ni mí. Mo wá di ọ̀dẹ̀. Tẹ́ kí I can't make my own decision by myself. Mo wá di títí. Imagine. So nǹkan tí mò ń sọ tó ṣẹlẹ̀ yìí. Honestly, mi mọ̀ mo ṣe ń sọ̀rọ̀ báyìí gan mi jẹ́ wà lójú mi tí mo fẹ́ máa sunkún because remembering all those memories is a very, very, very serious issue. So now it went on and on over the years. You sleep with me here, sleep with me there. Sometimes you even say everybody should like excuse him from maybe Tabalo camp only because that's my camp ni Mowe bẹ́ẹ̀. There are many things that I really want to say. Honestly, sir, there are many things I want to say. But I don't know. This voice note is already becoming much more long. I don't know if you permit me to send more voice notes. You can grant me permission, sir. I will continue because there is a lot, and this issue now is still ongoing. And every day of my life, I keep dreaming about him, tormenting my dream, even till yesterday. That was why I said, I've been trying to reach you since. Every time I see your post, I used to try to. But I don't know. It's a very serious matter, sir. So on many occasions then, last year be 2016 or so, it was going on and on and on and on for good 7 years. So at a point in the whole thing, along the years, it was of me paying this and that is going to marry me. That is going to get married to me. As at June last year, that he was going to propose to me, going to marry me, that he will have me as a second wife. Now this thing I'm talking about is not. I'm not the only one that he has done it to. What is chef lady come tell me? Where you know she decide not to feeling. That was her name is Omobinrin Taiwo. When she served me last year. I'm giving you these details so that I want people here, all these people, they are on Facebook. They are on Facebook. So I need justice. And this guy, along the years, he want to take ban your me. Sir, somebody can ship over to ban me over the years, more than 7 years now. Oh yeah, Lenny million. Because mo ṣe ń ṣiṣẹ́ ni mo ń kó fún. Mo ṣe ń ṣiṣẹ́ mi ò wá ní àkójọ kankan, àwọn parents mi ò gbádùn mi. Mi ò lè ra bàtà sẹ́sẹ́. Mi ò lè ra aṣọ sá. Tẹ́ bá rí àwọn tó wà ní under ẹ̀, tẹ́ bá rí bó ṣe gbẹ bí olórí burúkú. Àjọ bẹ̀rẹ̀ ni o. Tẹ́ bá dẹ̀ àwọn people ìbáṣejọ bẹ̀rẹ̀ gbogbo wọn lọ sanra. Èmi jẹ́ nìkan tó yẹ pé mo sanra, èèyàn sì sanra ni mí. I have potential fats that mo wà kékeré tí màá mọ̀ pé lè gan wọ́n máa sanra. Nísì mo ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ ń get back. Àwọn èèyàn tó rí mi sọ ní ó ti change o, kí ló ṣe ara ó ti change o, bla bla bla. Ó ti change o, ó ti sanra o. Last time tí mo lọ sọ́dọ̀ mom sí mi sí. Àwọn èèyàn tó rí mi tí wọ́n yanu ló pọ̀ jù because Ọlọ́run ti ṣẹ́gun. But one problem tí wọ́n á rí ni pé kò ní fi mí lẹ̀ lójú àlá. Kí nìkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀? A máa lé mi kiri ni kó fẹ́ bá mi sùn lójú. Even mo lójú bó ṣe jẹ́ pé Ọlọ́run ti bá mi ṣẹ́gun because mom sí mi ti wà lórí kéèsì yìí for a very long time. Even ọjọ́ kan mo délé láti ọ̀dọ̀ ẹ̀. Mo dẹ̀ délé gbogbo àwọn aṣọ tí mo wọ̀ ṣòkòtò kan báyìí tí ṣòkòtò yẹn jábọ́ nídìí mi tí mo wá fà á so.
My family members, my dad, my late dad, my mom, my siblings, some of them me in tankaya tele. Apart from the scamming messages of àwọn bàbá Adébóyè and co pé ẹ má mọtí ẹ má mu sìgá ẹ má ṣe jẹ́ ilẹ̀ bá mi ṣiṣẹ́ owó mi ni. Mọtí mu sìgá kó obìnrin. Yet ní savings náà bí àwọn tó ń kó torí wípé gbogbo owó yẹn náà àpò yín ló ń hand sí from one meeting to another, from one contribution to another. But when this assignment started fully, tí mo gbọ́ àwọn nǹkan kan, mo máa ń nídìí láti lo kí n whiskeylize ara mi to calm down. Because ìjọ́ tí mo bá pastor ìsọ̀rọ̀, the arrogance alone makes me feel that he is not remorseful at all. Ó accept pé òun bá ọmọ ìsún. Ó accept. Prissy fashion fix. So, tí n bá ti rọra mu whiskey bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn, ó máa ń calm tension. And I will tell you this, sometimes last year, I was diagnosed of a high BP, which is not in my family. Èèyàn lè ṣiṣẹ́ kó má ní BP. So, the medications they said I should be taking. I said, you know what? Èmi ò bá yín lo oògùn nígbà tí mo tún máa lo oògùn BP. Tí doctor ti ń sọ fún mi pé ó tún ní after effect. Èmi ò lò ń gbà yẹn o. So, I came home last year. I came to Nigeria last year. And I didn't even come with the medication. I left everything behind. Okay. the phones, everything. I just came just to have a change of environment. I was happy that being in Nigeria alone helped me a lot. I got some herbs and everything. I was recovering. You know, when you have IBP, they will tell you don't suck it. Don't suck it. Oh, oró lolúwẹ̀ máa ké kúrò láyé. Ibi tó gbà wá ló gbà lọ. Ẹ wò tó bá yẹ pé tìyẹn ni. Ẹ jẹ́ mọ́ lẹ́jẹ́ lọ sí mi. Èmi ò sọ̀kẹ́tì. Nígbà tí mi ì bá lè sọ̀kẹ́tì dé Canada tí bá tún wá wálé tí mi lè sọ̀kẹ́tì. So I think after about a week or two, and I said, let me even go to my sister's hospital. Let me go and check my BP. Your BP is okay. You only have traces of try and do wide out test. I still have the results. I went to this thing around the Ikeja, Ogba, to do it. And you only have traces of malaria, parasite, and the typhoid thing. I prescribe oògùn fún mi. Mo dẹ̀ lo oògùn, mo dẹ̀ tún jayé orí mi lọ. My BP returned to normal before I left Nigeria last year. Mo dẹ̀ tiẹ̀ wá dúró de àwọn tó gbógun tì mí títí pé tí wọ́n bá bí mi dá kí n wá Nàìjíríà. Kí n wá Nàìjíríà pẹ̀lú gbogbo ariwo yín náà. Èmi rè ní street Nàìjíríà yìí. Àwọn tó dẹ̀ rí mi. Mo dọ́sùn state, mo lọ jẹ ẹran ìgbẹ́, mo jẹ. Èèyàn ò lè máa gbọ́rú àwọn. Ṣẹ́rí eléyìí tún kéré o. This one is even about 10% compared to another GO that somebody sent to me from Sweden. He was a pastor in this ministry for so many years. As we speak, the wife doesn't know that all their life savings since they have been abroad is gone because of church. How it happened, he doesn't know. He just prescribed deliverance from one place to another. He even introduced some of his family members in US into this ministry. We are talking about the tunes of more than 100 million naira. What is even 100 million naira? The voice note is there. I sent the voice note to this Asiri Ọlọ́run gungun tó lóun ń ta jewelry, òun ń ta aṣọ tó darapọ̀ mọ́ mi mọ́ Samuel. I said, speak with this man. Let's know where we can swing into action. The same way we'll be fighting for justice for people. Only for us to find out that this man is not ready to pursue the case legally. He's only looking for another man of God that will pray, so that the money that is hanging in this GO's hands will come out first. Because if the wife gets to know, the wife has an underlying health issue, that if she knows she might pay, and he doesn't want the wife to pay. That is the reason why we cannot do that case for now. And I kept telling this one, I said, I don't know any pastor. In fact, if you have one that is strong, that is truly using the name of Jesus, I also need. He said, because without the money, if he comes out to speak now, the wife will know that that is him. And that will be the reason the woman will pay. What I know, you people don't want to know. And you are not seeing beyond the hatred you have for me. So many of you, you hate me so much that unfortunately, in tó máa ṣàwọn ọmọ yín lẹ́yìn wá àgbà yẹn, ó ń jìmù lọ́wọ́ ni. Mo mọ tí mò ń sọ. You are hating me for calling a spade, but you do not see beyond that hatred to see what I am doing and exposing. If this girl were to be your daughter, will you still believe in the ministry of this mentally deranged man? Will you still believe in the God that he is preaching to you? And for the fact that I have never even opened my phone to do video because of money before. Àwọn àǹtí tó wá bá mi pé báwo náà ṣe monetize and everything. I am happy that I told her the truth. Mi mọ bọ́n ṣe make owó lórí social media. Owó èló náà ń fún yín. Iṣẹ́ ọwọ́ mi tó mi jẹ mi ìṣọ̀lẹ̀ àwọn tó mọ̀ mí Nàìjíríà. As I was a teacher, I was distributing my cousin's ice cream. Mo ń báwọn èèyàn ra lé, mo ń báwọn èèyàn ta lé. Mo ń báwọn èèyàn ra mọ́tò, mo ń báwọn èèyàn ta mọ́tò pé ọ̀nà kan ò wọjà tó mẹ́ni tó ń ta mọ́tò tó máa tògùn eku. I am not a lazy. I don't love free money. So I will not be on social media. I will turn myself to a blogger. Me, Rotimi, how much? And I love my job so much. Few people here can testify. Òyìnbó tí mò ń training lọ́wọ́ níbi iṣẹ́, ó ní iye tán fún mi per hour for training. And for the fact that orí ọ̀fẹ́ yẹn pọ̀ débi wípé níbi iṣẹ́ mi sì náà bá ti fẹnu kóra wọn lẹ́nu. If you want to qualify on this job, if you want to know this job very well, see that black guy, Rotimi Daniels, tell the supervisor they should put you with him. You will know this job. He is good at teaching. So for every set of 5 days, tí mi bá ṣe overtime, ó ní iye tí mo gbà lórí pé mo ń train èèyàn. So please, how would you now think that social media money is what somebody like me will sit down to say I'm speaking? Àwọn kan ní mò ń bá àwọn ìránṣẹ́ Ọlọ́run lórúkọ jẹ́ torí social media money. You are talking from the perspective of poverty. And I don't blame you. And when they say poverty, it doesn't have to do with how much you have in your account. We have poverty of the mentality. That despite having, I asked for that psychological name, that despite having everything in your bank account, you are still afraid of poverty. There is a name they call it. There is a name they call it. And all of these, your men of God in Can and PFF, they are sick of this mental problem. That is why it's difficult for them to call a spade like the men of old. So at the end of the day, I will be hearing it. So that's why when you see me, when I carry my petrol, only moving calm down. So you understand the reason why I said I couldn't finish my task at work that day I listened to this voice note. Kini mo ń sunkún bí ọmọ ìkéré. That Jesus, why would you? I remember saying it out in my car. Jesus eating my steering wheels. Why would you allow this man representing you to get away with so much? I said, if you are real, if you are true, as the Son of God, and you are a man of judgment, you are a man of justice, you will do something about this man representing you, dragging your name in the mud. I was saying it loud and clear in my car. And I will not lie to you, by the time I got home, in my red eyes, in my tears, and I didn't know my landlord was even at home. Sir, you came back early. He came to repair whatever in the house. Sir, what happened to you? Are you okay? I said, I'm not feeling too well. Said, will you be fine or you need attention, whatever? I said, no, I'll be fine. I just need to sleep over the issue. I remember carrying my bottle of wine that day, without even having any taste adjusted to it. Ibi tó ká mi lára ọ̀rọ̀ lady. Ó lẹ́yìn náà fẹ́ for safety ara yín gbọ́ lálẹ́. If she were to be your daughter, tó dẹ̀ jẹ́ abiyamọ tó kì í ṣe abiyamọ, how would you feel that a pastor from whom we are waiting to hear messages of peace, how wọ́n ṣe fipá bá ọmọ lò tán ara she is still suffering from that psychological trauma. Ó gbẹ̀yìn wọlé sọmọ ẹ̀ lára ó bá sùn. Saying that you want to deliver her.
Ó tún gbowó ọwọ́ ẹ̀.
o tún wá ń gba owó ọwọ́ ẹ̀, ò ń bá a sùn, ò ń jà lólé ara, o tún ń jà lólé àpò. You tormented her life for several years. And I will never allow the case to die down. Yes, I've spoken with you, but the girl needs therapy. And you must be responsible for that therapy, irrespective of how much it will cost.
Serious one, no. Then tó máa fẹ́ gẹ̀ yẹn, honestly, I don't know. Ó ti damage ẹ̀ gan.
The girl is damaged.
So lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ mo kàn ṣe kàn rí ojú popsi mi ni mi dẹ̀ ń dà lójú wọn. Kúnlé abiyamọ o, wọ́n sunkún. I've never seen my dad cry before. Also Jani, ó máa yẹn kò kí ń ṣeré, bàbá mi kò kí ń ṣeré. Bó ṣe nǹkan tẹ́ máa jókòó tẹ́jọ́ máa fẹ́yìn. He's a very strict person, and I've never seen him cry. To see a very strict person broken, you should know that skinny maybe will really touch one, will pray one. Mo rí popsi mi báyìí àwọn àti mo ṣe ọjọ́ jókòó sórí chair nínú pálọ̀, mo á kọjá wọlé nínú pálọ̀. Mo ṣe kọjá báyìí tí mo á faṣọ tó yẹn so lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ báyìí tí mo kọjá báyìí tí mo wẹ̀yìn omijé lójú àwọn méjèèjì mi ò rí rí. Wọ́n fi mí pa àwọn òbí mi lẹ́kún. He didn't allow me to go to school. Bó ṣe wà yẹn lórí burúkú ni. Because he's saying that if I go to school, mo máa jámọ́ òun lọ. As at those times, I knew what he was saying, but I couldn't. Ẹ mọ̀ kíyàn wà nínú ìgbèkùn. Kó dẹ̀ mú kóun rẹ̀ mọ̀ kóun wà nínú ìgbèkùn, but kó má lè jáde. Ẹ mọ̀, mo sọ kíní because èmi ni mo experience nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ yìí. It's a very terrible thing tó ṣẹlẹ̀ sí mi. Bó dẹ̀ ṣe wà yẹn, he's using charm. Ó ní bàbá kan tó máa lọ ń bá. Ọjọ́ yẹn tó sọ àṣírí yẹn fún mi, ọjọ́ yẹn mo fẹ́ ya wèrè ni. Because after everybody got to know pé máa yìí ó lò mí, he used me. Mo wá gbẹ̀bí báírò. Ẹ bá rí mi sí ẹ mo máa send picture mi sí yín. Ẹ bá rí mi sí nǹkan ẹ máa wà very surprised pé before mi àti after mi mo máa tẹ bá lọ sórí page tẹ bá rí girl kan tó ń kọrin. And at those time mo ṣì kéré o. Èmi ni girl tó ń kọrin yẹn. Máa send Facebook pages sí èmi ni obìnrin tó ń kọrin, ọmọ kékeré tó ń kọrin yẹn. Ó yé yín. Bó ṣe wà yẹn, it needs to be stopped o, because tẹ bá rí àwọn ọmọ tó ti fún ní oyún náà, all in the name of a past. Tẹ bá dẹ̀ rí nǹkan tó ń ṣe ẹ̀ẹ́dẹ̀lẹ̀ ever mọ̀ bójú ẹ̀ ṣe rí. Ó ti mú rí fún irú nǹkan báyìí tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ní Ṣómólú. Bariga police station ni wọ́n ti ń ṣe gbogbo kìíní. Nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ni pé ó ní ọmọbìnrin kan Níkẹ́ lórúkọ ẹ̀. Gbogbo àtà wà ní Ṣómólú yẹn náà kó tó di pé wá relocate lọ sí Magboro. Gbogbo àtà wà ní Ṣómólú ó máa ń bá girl kan sùn, Níkẹ́ lórúkọ ẹ̀. Ọmọ yẹn wá pé ó já mọ́ lọ́wọ́ ni ó wá lọ report fún our parent ẹ̀ pé ó fún òun lóyún pé ó ń bóun sùn nínú church ni ó wá sọ pé ni lady yẹn ó ṣàlọ report sí ọ̀dọ̀ àwọn parent ẹ̀ pé báyìí o máa ń bóun sùn kò mọ bó ṣe máa ń ṣẹlẹ̀ pọ̀ ó máa ń bóun sùn wọ́n lọ arrest ẹ̀ wọ́n ṣe arrest ẹ̀ bá ti gbaṣọ lọ́rùn ẹ̀ wọ́n fẹ́ fi sí kirikiri ní máa kan wá save ẹ̀ tó wáyé pé wọ́n ti mú nígbà yẹn ni gbogbo èyí tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ tó tún kan èmi tó ti kan many other girls nínú Magboro nínú Ògùn State nínú Mòwe kò ní kàn mí o tó wáyé pé wọ́n ti mú ni but bọ̀bọ̀ yìí ó ń ṣe pérégidì nínú ogun lórí burúkú ni ó ń ṣe ogun ó ń ṣe pérégidì nínú ogun sá ó ń ṣe ogun. Ẹ bá dẹ̀ rí ọmọkùnrin tí mo sọ jẹ́ńjẹ́lé báyìí ní ẹ̀lẹ́ ever ro bá ti sí pé eléyìí ó lè pa àyàn àbíkù. Ó ya wèrè gan lórí burúkú ní ó ti ṣe fún so many people. I need justice. This man has taken everything that belongs to me. I'm now starting from the scratch. From the scratch at 2024. That was last year. If it was not that mọ́mì mi jẹ́ ẹni tó máa ń gbàdúrà, ó jẹ́ ẹni aládùúrà. Do you know many things mom sí mi ti ṣe lórí mi kí n lè bọ́ nínú ìgbèkùn tí mo wà ń gbà yẹn. A ní kò sí nǹkan tẹ́ lè sọ fún mi nígbà yẹn ṣe tí mo máa gbọ́. Ó ní ọjọ́ kan mom sí mi nà mí débi wípé lórí pé kí n má lọ church yẹn ni o wípé ó nà mí débi wípé igi mọ́ọ̀bù ó kán sí mi lára wáyà tó fi ń soná lórí òpó àwọn wáyà major wáyà tó máa fi ń soná yìí wọ́n fi ń lù mí lọ́jọ́ gbogbo ara mi ìjà mo sì padà síbẹ̀ o ẹ mọ̀ tóògùn bá ń ṣiṣẹ́ sà tí oògùn bá ń ṣiṣẹ́ kò sí nǹkan tí babalẹ̀ ẹnìkan kan fẹ́ sọ fún yàn tí yàn máa gbọ́ oògùn ló ń ṣiṣẹ́ gbogbo ayé gan sef ìsì mo ṣiṣẹ́ wá ń blame ara mi bọ́ arákùnrin yìí kò ní fi mí sílẹ̀ lójú àlá as of this morning when I slept I still dreamt about him trying to have sex with me in my dream tormenting me that kind of thing why so sir I don't know if you permit me to continue this.
Kó wá continue ìtagbọ́n yẹn títí di.
Barry Shomdi Rotimi, what do you think about the fight between Adonik Enkelewu, whatever, Maureen, and Funke? If I say I should answer you
Ta ló tún kọ
today
yẹn?
lórí YouTube, mo máa sọ wípé àrà ló máa pa ẹ́. I have said it on my last video that you people don't love them. You don't love the freedom fight that is being led. Yes, I said it plainly that everybody will need motive for doing what he or she is doing on social media. But I am not a blogger. I am a human rights activist. In my own little way, I am doing the little I can do in my corner. I never mentioned anybody's name. And this is one of the reasons why I feel that all these people should let a sleeping dog lie. This is the time that they can become one if they truly have the right motives. This is not the time to start fighting one another. This is the time kí obìnrin gbé obìnrin nígbọ̀wọ́ torí wọ́n ní pé awo ló máa ń gbé awo nígbọ̀wọ́ táwo ò bá gbé awo nígbọ̀wọ́ awo á tẹ awo á ya. And for all of you who are sharing all such videos that wọ́n bára wọn jà orí yín ti burú mọ́ tilẹ̀. Good for nothing entities. It is such videos of disarray torí wípé ilé tẹ́ ti jáde náà ilé tí ò lálàáfíà ni. So Àdùnní ń bá Maureen jà Maureen ò bá Fúnkẹ́ ó ní the only thing tẹ́rí sọ nínú gbogbo liberation fight yìí orí yín ti burú ẹ̀yin wèrè aláyé bàjẹ́ yìí.
Àṣẹ orí wọn máa burú ni.
Mo ń sọ nǹkan tó ń pa ọmọ ọlọ́mọ lẹ́kún. The only thing you can tell me in the comment section, you think I'll be happy? You think that is what I'm called for? That at the end of the day, I'll be carrying Kokari Aluwala? Yes, we are all human beings. We make mistakes. If Adunia has made a mistake in whatever submission, she might not have thought about it the way any other person would think about it. Funke Asheku might have reacted the way she reacted. Maureen too will have reacted the way she reacted. But they are all very strong people that I know, irrespective of how you see it.
I will love all of them. But I like it,
and I will continue to respect them. I will continue to respect all of them. And I just hope that they will allow peace to reign amidst them. Get together and talk about the way forward if their fight is really about setting people free. But if you are looking for me to be doing fracas, if you think I will be on social media to be doing fracas, Ọlọ́run ò ní fún yín ṣe. Ẹ̀yin èèyàn játijàti aláyé bàjẹ́. I am not on anybody's side. I am on the side of whatever liberates Nigeria. And I won't say much more than that. Before I bring up anyone to speak concerning what we have on ground, what is the true identity of CAN, PFN, and all of these babas? With the mindset that the reason why I'm doing this today is, number one, to let all of you elderly men go back to history of the offices you occupy today. And that so many people occupied those offices yesteryears when CAN and PFN were the orders of the day in Nigeria. That's number one reason. Number two, that no matter what the devil had pushed into your subconscious, that you begin to see people like palm trees. No matter how far you have traveled the opposite direction, you can still come back home. And it is better to die for the truth than living in halfless wealth that is filled with blood. Number three, that I am not doing this to drag anybody or organization, but to make sure that you sleeping giants wake up. And that if you are not ready to do what those organizations used to stand for, you can get the hell out of those offices and allow people that are brave to do it. Because in the face of this injustice in Nigeria, all of you have refused to see that CAN and PFN, or you clergymen, are the life-saving boats of Nigerians.
náà ti rí ohun tí a mú wá fún wa lénìí, ẹ bá wa like, ẹ bá wa share, ẹ bá wa subscribe sí Orí Òjíṣẹ́ TV, ẹ bá wa tẹ notification bell so that a bá tún mú àwọn àkọ̀tun wá fún wa, ẹ̀yin lẹ́ ò kọ́kọ́ máa rí títí di ìgbà tá ò tún máa pàdé lórí Òjíṣẹ́ TV. Ó dàbọ̀.